don't beat all.
And we're live! Welcome back to part 69 of Marston Mondays, where we free roam with John in Epilogue 2. Well, friends, regrettably, John is back in the jailhouse. And I have to say, it was all a big misunderstanding. Don't tell Abigail. If you are new to this channel, greetings! I'm your friendly neighbor, Superantonio, and please be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell if you would enjoy seeing more of my Red Dead Redemption 2 content. Back at Thieves' Landing, John came to a decision. Recall how we need to hunt all 3 New Austin legendaries with dynamite arrows, and yet we have already got them. It looks like we need to start Season 2 and load an earlier save. Say goodbye to the Tiger Mustang, Marston. No worries, we shall be seeing her again. Further on down the trail, as it goes. Where have we heard that before? That sounds so familiar to John. Let's try this save and see where we end up. Where are we? It looks like we were working on a video entitled something like Collecting the Tiger Mustang with the Grillo Dunn Mustang. I do like the symmetry. And look at John's beard. Let's try an even earlier save. What about this one? This looks better. We are outside Blackwater in our original hat. And the map. Looks like we have a bounty over here. I wonder what we did. Let's use this save. First things first, we need to check in at the stables. I used to be a big fan of the contrasting mane and tail on the darker horses. John thinks they're too flashy now. Let's go with a more traditional look. I am certain Rachel will appreciate it.
Hi, fellas. Hey! Move it! Morning, friend. Hey, mister. Need of a coat?
Hello. How's that horse doing? We've got room in the stable if you need it. A well-groomed horse is a real sign of class. I knew you'd like it. I'm convinced horses love that.
And stock up on some horse tonics.
Okay. See you later.
You're fine, lady.
Okay, first on the agenda, let's go get a new hat.
Hang in there, girl.
Cross the river and we shall check in at the trappers. However, there's a camp here. We should investigate. He has a Bay Morgan. Nothing special, but very special to him, I am certain. Good morning, sir. Routine camp inspection.
Hey, feller.
Oh, you're welcome to stay. I won't say no to company.
Well, this is awkward. We have a friendly camper. How often does that happen? John doesn't know what to do.
I did some good hunting last time I was in these parts.
Nice looking brass telescope over here. He's keeping an eye on Blackwater.
Seeing the sun's always a pleasure.
Okay.
Also note his coat, which I haven't seen before or never noticed. Looks like leather. Perhaps it is available online. Really nice looking setup over here.
As long as you can find some fresh meat and a place to lay your head, life on the road ain't so bad.
Always good to meet someone friendly.
Also, dried mushrooms.
Nothing beats the open road. Either the roads are getting tougher or I'm getting older.
Nice to talk.
Everything seems to be in order, citizen. Carry on. Some friendly Nakotas.
Oh, hello there.
Glad to see you again, sir.
Meanwhile, back at the trappers.
All made to measure.
Good afternoon, sir. What do you have on offer? Let's look at the hats. I know you guys like hats. We will, of course, need the Iguana Big Valley hat, which requires a perfect cowhide and a perfect iguana skin. Easy enough.
Okay, let's take a look at it.
And as long as we're here, we should get rid of some items, including these gator eggs, which are over 9 years old.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Thank you, sir. We shall return with the required items forthwith.
Okay. Good girl.
Do you know who has cows that we have never explored? Blackwater. Very conveniently located. Good afternoon, madam. Routine cattle inspection.
Hey, lady!
Good morning, sir.
My husband and I spent together. What'd you send me the money?
Here is a likely prospect. 2-star. We do need a 3-star. The trapper was very specific. Let's grab good old Springy, the Springfield rifle, and go to work. We lose a little bit of honor and we need to move fast.
Stay calm, girl.
Done. Let's load her up and move on. Once again, we have overstayed our welcome.
Be a good girl now.
Blackwater law enforcement is in hot pursuit and has no sense of humor. We should be okay. Let's cross the river and drop off this pelt. And some more friendly Nakotas.
Friend? You're okay, girl. For you, miss.
Good afternoon, sir. 1 3-star cow pelt, as ordered.
Welcome back. Right, let's see.
You can make a lot of hats with this. At least 4. Just saying. And as long as we are here, let's cook up some steaks. The trapper won't mind. We can take a closer look at John's cattleman, which does not need a clean, though it looks as if it has seen better days. We will need an upgrade very soon.
Wish I never had to take my stall into the city. Just like I wish country folk had any damn money.
For now, we need an iguana. I know there are iguanas further south. However, John doesn't want to open up the map. Not just yet. So we shall return to Snake Island, which sounds like a sequel to Escape from Snake Island, an 80s action horror movie that I just made up. Let me know in the comments if you would be interested in seeing the trailers for Escape from Snake Island and Return to Snake Island. That would be fun to make. Lots of 2 stars today. What's that about? This is awkward. Also, technically, this is Iguana Island. Snake Island is that tiny strip to the north. And the map. This is Iguana Island. This is Snake Island, just so you know.
Easy there.
Here we go. We need to let him swim to the shore. You better make this shot, Marston. Everyone is watching. One .22 round to the back of the head will cure almost every headache. And it looks like we have John's satchel, even though we have the capacity of the Legend of the East satchel. We will need to sort that out. Let's move on. And back in Strawberry, where we have a $5 bounty. Unsure what that's about. This joker has been lost in the woods since 1899. How has he survived? John has so many questions.
Help! Help! I need assistance! Please! Sir, please stop! Oh, I beg you! Oh, I'm in bad sorts here. I took a little jolt and have managed to get myself hopelessly lost. I am staying in Strawberry. If you could just guide me back.
We might as well help him, if only so he stops bothering us.
I can't quite think of a good reason to say no.
Oh, thank you, sir. Shall I hop up there on the back with you?
Your legs work, don't they?
Well, yes, I suppose. It's just a little demeaning.
What are you doing out here anyway? This clearly ain't your natural habitat.
No, I'm just visiting. I'm from New York City, actually.
You don't say.
Oh, yes. There was some talk at the country club about this burgeoning little resort town called Strawberry. So I thought it might be quite the trip to see what all the fuss was. Perhaps make a few investments while it was still undervalued. Turns out I was made the fool.
Not enjoying it then?
It's a town of splinters, if you could call it much of a town at all. I'd hardly stepped off the carriage and I'd taken in the whole place. I suppose some might call it charming. Let me tell you, charm is not worth much these days. You show me a timber frame shack and I'll show you Broadway. And meanwhile you have this mayor, a quite intolerable blowhard. A little bespoke woodwork and he thinks this is a cultural hub? The man's completely deluded. Well, I should give him some credit. He must be quite the salesman. He did get me out here after all, more fool me. Now I'm tromping through the leaves and the muck with some cowboy. No offense.
Little taken.
Oh, I remember that! We're on the path! Oh! Are we close to town? Sir, you've rescued me from the depths! You seem quite the resourceful sort, sir. If for some reason you plan to spend any time in Strawberry, you may want to look into that gabbing mayor. Something is definitely off with him.
I'll keep that in mind. Thanks, fella. Maybe stay in town for now, huh?
A rock and a hard place. Thanks anyway.
Okay, John has done his good deed for the day. Abigail would be proud. So would Charles. Let's move on. And back to the trappers we go.
Hey, partner!
Also, for some reason, John felt like seeing if he could hit that railway guard with this tomahawk. John is angry at trains, unsure why. Don't tell Abigail. Fortunately, the trapper is still open.
Welcome back. Okay, let's take a look at it.
Good evening, sir. One iguana Big Valley hat, if you please.
All made to measure. There. What do you think?
There it is, 14 bucks. Not bad. And that hat sure looks good in the moonlight. We set up camp and slept a bit to get some better light for the video, and now we need to return to Blackwater.
Let's go, girl. Go on, girl.
An eagle! John thought that was a condor. No worries, eagles are not endangered yet, and that eagle is only sleeping. John was looking for a new shortcut and thinking about condors and got lost. Rachel is confused. Thanks, Marston. And this is the route we are looking for. No worries, Marston. We will edit that out in post. And back to Blackwater we go. John was looking for another shortcut and this annoying workman decided to walk in front of us. He's trying to get some workman's comp.
This can't be! You ain't too smart, huh?
Change of plans. We need to make a quick getaway.
Partner!
You ain't right in the head. Back don't beat all. I ain't got time for this.
Well, that was awkward. So much for quick getaways.
Let off that steam, all right?
God damn it!
Oh, come.
We might as well turn ourselves in. Jail always makes a good intro. The Blackwater jail is surprisingly comfortable. John got a good night's sleep.
You all right there, sir? Okay, Missy.
And it looks like Sadie is unavailable. Is she even here? Sadie is not sitting at her table. Perhaps she is upstairs having a bath. Maybe a deluxe bath. No judgment, we are all consenting adults over here.
Nah, nothing for me.
What was Sadie reading? We can get a closer look with photo mode. Looks like a bunch of ads. Let's move on.
I'll stand here.
Morning.
Howdy.
You're good, girl.
And finally, a quick stop at the tailor's, which is why we came to Blackwater in the first place.
You'll be fine, girl. Stay put.
Hello, come on in.
Now, let me see.
We need to swap out these gloves for the white rifleman gloves. And what does the catalog have to say about rifleman gloves? Wheeler, Rawson and Company Rifleman Gloves. Goatskin Rifleman Gloves. Hand-stitched, sleeked, fingerless kid gloves. Comfortable and handsome. I have to agree.
Could we please get this over and done with?
And as long as we're here, we may as well take a look at the farrier outfit. Blackwater's signature outfit. A little too fancy for John. Do we have time to read the catalog? I think we do. The farrier. The livery of those in equine undertakings. The demand this season from professional men for a suit that is proper for doing business in town, but also an afternoon of hunting, has induced us to present to you this fine assemblage. It conveys the ambition of a man that is equally skilled at discussing the nuances of politics as jumping a horse over a fence at considerable speed. No better outfit can be had at this price. If you retain any doubt regarding the sheer elegance and savings afforded to you in these pages, we would point to the folly exhibited by those in Scripture, who harbored qualms and the tumultuous outcomes that transpired. Ask a Canaanite, if you can find one. Our outfits department is now recognized as the best in the Western Hemisphere. For that matter, upon bequeathing a copy of the Wheeler, Rawson and Company catalog to residents of the Southern Hemisphere, an entire village bowed in awe and commenced weeping at the vast trove of goods contained within these pages, insisting that such a place is surely a heaven. It is indeed a heaven contained inside our warehouse, where employees give every possible human effort to provide miraculous goods at incredible prices.
If that's over.
You're a good filly.
John and Rachel will take a moment to pose for the thumbnail in the Instagram. Link in the description, along with links to the merch store, my second channel, and our Discord. Also, consider supporting the channel with a membership. Click the join button for as little as $1.99 a month, 6 cents a day, to get your name or channel name in custom end credits, and help keep the lights on at Team Super Antonio HQ in Saint Denis. I hope you enjoyed watching this commentary as much as I enjoyed making it. We are starting over, more or less, with a fresh map, some respawned legendaries, and a satchel full of dynamite. Life is good. On Mondays, we Marston. I'll see you in part 70. This video is sponsored by Super Antonio Part 2, my second channel where I play every other video game I enjoy that isn't Red Dead Redemption 2. Like and subscribe, link below.
You can calm down.
What are you doing out here anyway? This clearly ain't your natural habitat.
No, I'm just visiting. I'm from New York City, actually.
I'm Super Antonio. Thanks for watching. I appreciate your views. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell for daily Red Dead Redemption 2 content, and we shall meet again. Further on down the trail.
You don't say.
Oh, yes. There was some talk at the country club about this burgeoning little resort town called Strawberry. So I thought it might be quite the trip to see what all the fuss was. Perhaps make a few investments while it was still undervalued.
He is an idiot, Abigail. We all know it.